I've been playing sports since I was like 2 or 3 years old. That started up with like baseball and football and all that. But then when I got to high school, I met someone that was on the Frisbee team, and I started playing with them, and it turned out to be really good, and I just stuck with it, and that's how I got here today.
When I went to college, I wasn't doing anything, and then my cousin, who already played on the team, and his girlfriend, who played on the women's team, they were like, come play Frisbee. And then I didn't think I wanted to. I thought it was going to be silly. But then I showed up to a practice, and it was really fun. And then that was 3 years ago, so here we are today.
You're trying to go from end zone to end zone by passing the disc back and forth to each other, but once you catch it, you can't move. You get a pivot foot, and you have to just pass it back and forth until one of y'all catches it in the end zone.
So when I went to college, I was living at home and I was commuting, so I honestly didn't have that many friends. It was just kind of me and my one friend that I had. And then I joined Frisbee and I found my best friends, and again, the rest is history. Like, we hang out to this day, and it's probably been the best decision I've made so far in college.
Frisbee tournaments are just, there's something else. It's long. You get an hour and a half games with 5-minute breaks, and then you play 8 games in a weekend, and it's just taxing on the body and on your mental strength. But it's a very team-oriented sport. So I mean, everybody's got to be able to pick each other up and continue fighting next game on. Even in 99-degree weather, you got to be able to push through and pull out the win.
Spirit of the game is really different in this sport than you would say most sports. From my background playing volleyball, you didn't really interact with the other teams because you're on different sides of the net. So playing the sport that's like non-contact, but you're like very close to other players, and we also have no refs, you really have to be aware of what you're doing. And a big part of that comes with being respectful to the other teams and like being able to kind of gauge where y'all are at on the field, and like if there's an argument, like working it out. And Spirit of the game is like about, you know, when that happens, when there is an argument or like when we don't agree about what happened, it's about like figuring it out together and not getting angry and like being respectful and old enough to like be able to do that.
Ultimate is not super well known as of now. It's definitely growing. It's getting up there, and being part of this community and being able to showcase my skills on like television or to other students at college or to other people just here at the park, it's really something to be a part of a growing community, and especially in Austin.
We do the spirit gifts because it's kind of like, thanks for playing us, like it was really fun, we hope to see you again. And it builds really good relationships between our team at Texas State and the other teams across the nation, which helps build the sport that we're trying to make big, and hopefully in the Olympics in 2027, 2026, whenever that is.